Greetings everyone, and thanks for joining us on this paranormal pit stop. Tonight, we'll be exploring a popular Catholic church located off of North Street in Chicago, Illinois, that acts as the seat of the Archdiocese of Chicago, which is recognized as one of the largest Roman Catholic dioceses in the United States. Rumored to harbor a host of chilling ghostly manifestations, are you prepared to explore the history and hauntings of the Holy Name Cathedral? Historically, by the time of the founding of the Diocese of Chicago on September 30th of 1843, one Bishop William Corder would hold masses for his congregation from the Cathedral of St. Mary off the southwestern corner of Madison and Wabash Streets. In 1851, it was decided that a large brick church called the Church of the Holy Name was to be erected off State Street between Huron and Superior Streets, and in 1852, the cornerstone for this new church was set. Sadly, in October of 1871, both of these earlier cathedrals were destroyed in the Great Chicago Fire, after which Holy Name pastor John McMullen would embark on a journey across the country to amass the funds necessary to rebuild the churches while also aiding the homeless in Chicago. All the while, the city's Catholic populace was forced to worship from a shanty cathedral held within a boarded-up and burned-out house off Cass Street for over 4 years. In 1874, plans for a new Chicago cathedral would be designed under Brooklyn architect Patrick Charles Keeley. On July 19th of the same year, the cathedral's cornerstone would be set, and on November 21st of 1875, one Bishop Thomas Foley would dedicate and christen the site as the Cathedral of the Holy Name. In 1880, the Diocese of Chicago was reorganized as an archdiocese, while Holy Name would step up to act as primary church to several other Midwestern U.S. dioceses. In 2008, after a heavy chunk of ornate ceiling collapsed dangerously onto the floor below, Holy Name would undergo a series of emergency repairs and renovations that lasted until later the same year, and on February 4th of 2009, it was closed again following a major fire that started in the attic, though restoration work would allow for Mass by August of the same year. The Holy Name Cathedral remains open into the present, offering both standard and holiday services, alongside options for guided and self-guided tours. While it's unknown who or what haunts the expanse that is Holy Name, some speculate that paranormal activity on site may be tied to those whose lives were affected in positive ways by the cathedral and by its wondrous congregation, with many describing encounters with resident spirits as curious or even peaceful in nature. And those who have frequented its bounds have told of doors that open and close on their own, of lights that flicker or flick on and off spontaneously, and of candles that extinguish or ignite by themselves. Also reported across cathedral grounds are disembodied voices in prayer or footsteps heard from empty spaces, unnatural warm and cool patches in the air, the senses of being watched, followed, or even of being brushed up against by someone unseen, and encounters with spectral parishioners and priests, seemingly going about religious routines from lives long since past. In 1924, at the height of the Chicago mob wars, infamous Northside leader Dean O'Banion was killed in his flower shop, which formerly stood on land now holding a parking lot adjacent to Holy Name, resulting in a 5-year feud between the Northside gang and the Chicago outfit that concluded in the bloody St. Valentine's Day massacre, in which 7 Northsiders were ruthlessly gunned down, and in the slaying on October 11th in 1926 of O'Banion's protege Earl J. Jaime Weiss, who was murdered right in front of the church, roughly a foot or two from its cornerstone. Bullet holes from this latter hit can still be seen in the cathedral's structure, and as popular legend has it, though many repair attempts have been made, all have been met in failure, as replacement materials have refused to harden or have fallen off entirely. Not everyone considers this phenomena a negative occurrence, however, as standing lore has those newlyweds married at Holy Name running their fingers over the markings for good luck through their marriages. Lastly, and on a much darker note, those wandering the streets encompassing the cathedral have told of phantom gunshots, of disembodied screams, and of encounters with both shadowy figures and with the full-bodied entities of what appear to be early 20th century mobsters, as well as with a manifestation matching the likes of poor Jaime, whose soul, some say, continues to linger at the place in which it was ripped from its physical vessel. Thanks for tuning in for this Paranormal Pit Stop. If you enjoyed our histories and ghost stories, subscribe to our channel, like this upload, and share us with anyone you feel could use a good scare. We'll see you next time.